And you have to look at quality, and that's the thing that people don't look at.
Right.
If I say meat, what is the best quality meat to eat?
Right.
First of all, see how the animal is raised. If it's raised of a lot of chemicals, antibiotics, and hormones, and additives on GMO grain, it's not going to be a healthy product.
Right.
The easiest animal to manipulate with feeding is a chicken. So they generally live about 6 weeks from the time they
Right.
hatch to the time they slaughter them,
Right.
and that's with the aid of chemicals.
Yes.
So I would prefer red meat that has not been at a feedlot,
Right.
but was slaughtered from the grass or from a
And
more
naturally
natural.
fed. Yes.
They can feed them a little bit,
Right.
but not entirely. You know?
Yes.
And that'll be a much healthier product, because my chicken didn't weigh at 9 months what theirs weigh at 6 weeks. You know what I mean? So people think chicken is a health food. I beg to disagree. I would rather have the red meat. At least it's got iron, additional iron
Right.
that a lot of people need. And I wouldn't eat.
I want to say you're shooting holy cows right
Exactly,
now. Dr. Gerrie.
exactly. And then as far as fish is concerned, I like our local white fish from our coast.
Right.
There's some concern about some of the salmon and stuff that
Yes.
gets farmed,
Right.
because again chemicals that are used
Right.
in the production of them. So just educate yourself a bit, because I would always we thought, well, salmon, wonderful, and yes, if you live in Canada where the salmons are caught in the river, beautiful, it's a wonderful fish. But if it comes from some kind of a farming operation in the Atlantic where they have to look like special clothes with all the chemicals they work with that they spray on these,
Right.
that's not
You
what I
don't
want
want
to
to eat
eat.
that. No.
So then I'd rather have my own local white fish that's
Right.
local. But I generally think that one should look at the blue zones, the guy that lives the longest, and they eat meat but not on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So I like to mix my diet up. Some days I eat more vegetarian, some days I eat a bit of red meat or white fish,
Right.
but I don't necessarily have to have meat daily,
Yes.
because the blue zones don't have it daily.
Daily,
They
yeah.
seem to live the longest. you know.
Right.